This is the luxury world. Get inspired with us today and tomorrow. In the world of high-end timepieces, Rolex stands as the ultimate symbol of luxury, renowned for its quality, status, and enduring style. Owning a Rolex is a coveted aspiration for many. However, with such a wide array of options available, selecting the ideal Rolex can be overwhelming. In this video brought to you by the Luxury World, we will reveal the top 4 Rolex watches currently offered by authorized dealers, catering to various tastes and preferences. We will also delve into the distinctive features, functionalities, and character of each watch, helping you find the Rolex that resonates most with your desires. So, get ready, watch aficionados, as we embark on a journey to unveil the crown jewels of the Rolex empire. If you have not subscribed to our channel yet, we invite you to do so now to stay updated on our upcoming videos. In 2024, Rolex is breaking away from tradition and embracing innovation like never before. They introduce unconventional materials, eye-catching designs, and vibrant colors, completely redefining the brand's image. Have you heard about the meteorite Daytona? It is causing quite a stir in the watch community, and there's talk of the iconic Coke bezel GMT making a comeback. It feels like Rolex is boldly stepping out of its comfort zone, and it is incredibly exciting. But before we get into the future, let us take a look back at Rolex's significant moves in 2023. Last year was a game-changer for them. The Daytona and Sky Dweller lines underwent significant transformations, and new additions to the GMT Master 2 family brought some golden flair, not to mention, the titanium Yacht-Master turned heads. However, what got everyone talking was the 1908 collection. It was a nod to the past with a modern twist. Rolex experimented with materials they had never used before, showing that they are not afraid to shake things up. With this new material in play, it leaves us wondering if this is just the beginning of Rolex's creative experiments or a one-time thing. Considering their history of pushing boundaries, there is a lot to look forward to. Let us keep the conversation and see what surprises they have up their sleeves. First, let us talk about the Rolex Sprite, or as it is formerly known, the GMT Master Reference 26720 VDNR. This watch is a standout example of how the GMT Master has evolved into a must-have for travelers and watch enthusiasts alike. Released in 2022, the Sprite boasts a sleek 40mm stainless steel case and a black dial with luminescent hands and numbers, ensuring easy readability day or night. What is cool is that it is becoming more accessible on the secondary market, which is great news for enthusiasts. However, there is a rumor that it might be discontinued in 2024, so snagging one might become a bit of a race against time. Nevertheless, the Sprite perfectly embodies Rolex's renowned mindfulness and practicality, all while looking incredibly sharp. It is like Rolex has captured its entire history of design and craftsmanship in this one watch. Now, let us move on to the Rolex Deep Sea Challenge, also known as the Behemoth of the Deep. This beast, officially labeled as Reference 12667, highlights Rolex's innovation at its peak. It is a symbol of venturing into the unknown and pushing boundaries like never before. Yes, it is quite large, which means it will not be everyone's everyday wear, but that is the whole point, isn't it? It has carved out its niche for those who appreciate a watch that is as much about groundbreaking achievements as it is about telling the time. For collectors seeking something that screams extreme, this is it. So, let us dive right in. Now, let us discuss the Rolex Yachtmaster 42. It is the perfect blend of sporty versatility and high-end watchmaking, making it a top choice for sea lovers or anyone who appreciates sleek, well-crafted timepieces. With the Yachtmaster 42, you have options. Whether you prefer the luxury of 18-karat gold, the coolness of steel, or the modern touch of titanium, there is a Yachtmaster 42 for you. And let us not overlook the variety of bezels and dials that give each model its unique style. Some people have expressed reservations about the titanium version's appearance or feel, but Rolex handles this with finesse. They ensure exclusivity and ensure that wearing a Yachtmaster 42 is not just about luxury but also about adventure. It is like wearing a badge that signifies your appreciation for the finer things in life and your adventurous spirit. Let us discuss the Rolex GMT Master 2, also known as the Pepsi GMT. It is the watch of choice for frequent flyers and sports watch enthusiasts alike. Since its debut in 1955, this watch has been a favorite among globetrotters and watch lovers. The 2018 model stands out with its sleek stainless steel case and that iconic red and blue bezel that instantly brings to mind a Pepsi can. Now, with rumors swirling that Rolex might cease production of these beauties in 2024, everyone is rushing to get their first-hand one. It is like the Pepsi GMT just got even cooler. if that is possible, with people thinking that grabbing one now might be a smart move before they become harder to find and even more expensive. But for collectors, it is not just about what is on your wrist. It is about the tales of daring and innovation that come with it. Now, let us delve into what is selling like hotcakes at authorized Rolex dealers. This is where the action is, covering favorites like the Steel Submariner, whether you're into the date feature or not, and the Submariner Blues, especially those stunning 18-karat yellow gold versions. The GMT lineup, especially the Pepsi models, is also getting a lot of love, and let us not overlook the smaller heavy hitters, the Explorer 40 and the Datejust 41 with those top 3 dial options. But not everything is rainbow and sunshine. The Oyster Flex lineup, including those Daytona models that used to be our shining stars, hit a bit of a rough patch in the early months of 2024. Despite their historical popularity, we are seeing a dip in sales that has led to price drops online. It is a bit of a head-scratcher seeing the Daytona Oyster Flex lose its steam, mainly because dealers are adjusting prices to navigate a tricky market. On the flip side, the bigger, blingier pieces like the full yellow or rose gold models and Sky Dwellers are not exactly setting the world on fire, unless they come with something extra special like meteorite dials or are made of platinum. These pieces are finding it tough to catch buyers' eyes. Plus, those iconic Rolex GMT Pepsi models are becoming rare, with barely any from late 2023 or 2024 popping up. And before we forget, you know those people who acquire all the cool watches only to sell them off at crazy prices. Well, it looks like they are starting to pack it in. The profits are not what they used to be, which is great news for us genuine watch fans. This means those dreamy Rolexes might not be out of reach anymore without having to pay an arm and a leg over the usual price. It looks like the watch market is opening up, making it easier for anyone who has been eyeing that special Rolex to finally make a move. And honestly, every Rolex tells a story of unmatched quality and innovation, catering to all sorts of tastes. Whether you're into the timeless classics or the ones that push the envelope, there is something for everyone, which is Rolex leaving you doing a double take. This overview only begins to explore Rolex's extensive collection. With its wide range of options, there is a Rolex to suit every taste and lifestyle. When selecting your Rolex, take into account your personality, desired features, and overall aesthetic. The best way to find which Rolex watches are available is to visit an authorized Rolex dealer. They will have the most up-to-date information on stock and can advise you on the various Rolex models. By delving into the stories and characteristics of these iconic watches, you will be closer to discovering the ideal Rolex to accompany you for many years to come. What are your impressions on the best Rolex watches available from Rolex authorized dealers that we shared in this video? We would like to see your answers and opinions in the comments section. If you liked this video, let us know that too in the comments section below. Remember to follow us too and give us a thumbs up. Once again, this is the luxury world, and we look forward to seeing you again in our future videos.